talk about tomorrow because it really is all we can talk about and think about because it's such a big production. If you've been following along on our Instagram page, you saw our behind the scenes at our meeting yesterday where we were literally talking turkey. Dancing turkeys, that is.
Oh, yeah, it was wild. Just wait until you see the show.
It's really funny when you're talking dancing turkeys and yet you're doing so with a straight face. But we needed to get, it's business.
It is. I mean, we want to make the show fun, and yet we care so much about this because the KDK-TV Turkey Fund matters so much to all of us.
It's at the heart of all of this.
It really is. I mean, we want to raise more money than ever to help our neighbors in need, and that is our mission here at KDKA. We are so proud of the reaction that you all give to this. And if you're coming to the live show tomorrow morning, Pittsburgh Playhouse downtown. Downtown can be a little intimidating if you're not used to, you know, where you're going to go to park and all that kind of stuff.
We know you might be crossing bridges. You might be going through tunnels. You
crossing
might be
a bridge.
You might be doing both. You might be going over multiple bridges. We don't know, but we know that that can be intimidating as a Pittsburgher or a Western Pennsylvania native.
It's true. If only we had someone who could guide us, like a traffic expert. And guess what? We do.
There he is.
It's John Shumway for a special PTL appearance. John, we appreciate this so much because we essentially gave you a homework assignment.
Yeah, you did. And you know what? I spent about an hour and a half or 2 hours doing my research on the downtown parking garages. Now, this is not the graphic I was anticipating to have behind me, so let me just tell you about it, okay?
Okay.
All right. First off, we all know the Playhouse, or we should know, is on Forbes Avenue.
Right.
Right? Okay. Now, here's the deal. There we go. Here's our graphic. If you have someone with you who maybe can't walk a block and a half to get to the Playhouse, the suggestion that I would make is pull up in front of the Playhouse on Forbes Avenue and let them out. Then when you continue on up Forbes Avenue, you'll come to Cherry Way. You'll be forced to make the turn onto Cherry Way. You have to. Once you make that turn, there's the Forbes garage on the right, then there's the Oxford Center garage, and then there's the Allies parking garage as well. All of them are off Cherry Way, and they're bang, 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 3 in a row. The best bet is to advance by your place in those parking garages because that way you know you've got your spot. You can punch it into your GPS and it'll take you there. Now, on the other side, and by the way, from these parking garages, just come back to Forbes Avenue and walk the block and you're at the Playhouse.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side, we're talking about the PPG garage and the 3rd Avenue garage, which ironically the entrance is off of 4th Avenue. There is one off of 3rd, but these entrances, these entrances to the garage on 4th Avenue are literally right next to each other.
Okay.
As soon as you come out of, you know, where the ice skating rink and all that stuff normally is? Right.
Yeah.
Right after that, as you're going down 4th Avenue, here are the entrances to the parking garages. Both of them are available. Now, here's the key. You want to make sure there's a parking space for you. So go on parkpittsburgh.org, parkpgh.org, or parkwiz.com. Both of those have links. You'll see it. It'll say book it or reserve your space now.
Right.
You can click on that. You can go ahead and pay for it, get it all taken care of, so you know your parking space is going to be there. Now, let me add one more thing, guys. This show starts at 9. What time do you need people to be in their seats?
Well, we'd like people in their seats by about 8:30. We thought at the latest it would be great for people to be in their seats.
Which means you're driving into downtown right at the crush of rush hour.
Yeah.
7:30 to 8:30 is where our peak rush hour is. So my suggestion is make sure that you give yourself plenty of time no matter which direction you're coming from, and really using your Waze or whatever you want to put on your phone and program in where you're headed. That will help you. But the flow of traffic at that hour of the day is very heavy on the Parkway.
You know, John, I'm so glad you brought up, too, the time, because I saw your piece that you just did earlier this week on how traffic is starting to pick up, but we're still not back to 2019 levels. Doors to our lobby are going to open at 7, so people can come in, they can shop, they can mingle. The Bubba Show is going to be going on, broadcasting from the lobby. So if people did get there at 7, they're likely to beat a lot of that rush,
Absolutely, absolutely. The drive times from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning are so much lighter than they are once we get past 7:30. Past 7:30, then it becomes, you're going to be sitting.
So reserve your spot.
Right.
And get there early.
Exactly.
Love it.
All right.
Yay!
John Shumway, thank you. you.
We knew we had an expert in
yes,
house.
Thank goodness we have him. All right, we've sold more tickets than ever before to this, and so we're so excited. There are still some seats left, so it's not too late to get in on this, but they're going fast. And once again, we have former Steelers, we have a live auction, we have dancing turkeys.
And here's the thing, if you're just watching from home, you're still going to be able to donate, you're still going to be able to take in the show, but there are things that are happening at the Playhouse that you can only do if you're there. We're going to have our merchandise for sale in the lobby. The New York Cheesecake Company will be there. Presto George will be there. The Bubba Show's going to be broadcasting live. You're also going to have the Grateful giveaways going on in the show.
And the live auction.
And the live auction, too.
Yeah. So we're showing you here how you scroll down on the PTL page and you get to the red bar. There it is. That's what you click on, and that will take you to where you can buy tickets if you do want to join us in person or watch us from home, because you're going to be part of the fun, too.
Yeah.